Alright, let's go. Okay, rotating to the right side, that's good. I'm not a fan of this heavy touch too much, but why do you say this? Go back. It's fine. I would drive back up the wall to the left. Otherwise, what you're not going to do is have a touch in the middle. If someone was following it up, you're basically passing to them. After your first touch is awkward, you're gonna get dunked. What's gonna happen is gonna go straight in your net if you're getting dunked properly here. So that's why I would avoid turning to the right there, and I would just go up the wall on the left, control the ball, and go from there. Rotating backside. Not too much of a fan of going on this backboard here because if Dendo beats Ninja, it's probably gonna go wide either way. And when you go backboard, you are less quick to react to anything else, because on the floor you can move to a certain direction immediately, and now when you're on the backboard you first need to drive off the backboard, and then when you're on the floor you can start moving upfield and reacting again. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, that was a risky pass. Here I would just not go for the ball and call the guy behind you to go for it, because he's gonna get a free pass from this. In this case, that would have been WK, because of course the nearest end, this guy has just landed. He's gonna follow up. At best he might have a 50, but then you get beaten here, you turn away back to the left, and then K can go for this ball. That's what I would like to see in this scenario rather than what you did here. So if you go back for a second, you force, that's good. They push the ball over here. No, K just needs to go for his ball next, because this ball is gonna go do this, right? Look at the trajectory, it's gonna do this. And it's gonna go straight to K, so that's a free ball. You keep your boost, and maybe instead of rotating away, you can even demo this guy. Go your POV for that again. So I wouldn't boost here to begin with, I would just drive, which puts you still on 100 boost. Then go for this guy in front of you, just demo him. And when he's on the field, what are the next guys that can act? This guy's driving away, this guy is completely in his goal, so you create a lot of time here for your teammates to do something with the ball. K controls, so it takes the boost, and you run offense. That's the more optimal play here. We were on, like I said before, like if you had not done anything there, you had 100 boost and you use boost to go for the demo. If you don't hit the demo, okay, sure, but now we're on 39 boost and basically not on anything in the play, really. Don't reverse. Reversing is the worst thing you can do in this game. Stop doing it. This is really, really awkward. Go back. Go here. Rotate without using boost here. You also don't need to use 60 boost just to land. There is no reason to use all your boosts. Okay. Hit this, don't use your boost, you just flip, you take the bet there, that's fine. Take this bet, you wait for the clear. Clear goes to the left. Now you turn to the left. Why do you say this? Because Ninja can just wait back post. You can just immediately force this ball. Where are the opponents? They're looking this way. This guy's nowhere near. If you just turn for this ball, you can immediately just challenge this. Yeah. After this, I would not. If you decide not to go, instead of reversing, just try forwards and go back into that, basically, because then you're facing the play again. all good. I cannot see any issues right now. What happened in this play? He just gets stunned. I think Ninja went for boost. I believe that's the issue. Let's go SPOV for 2 seconds. No way he's on boost. Okay, it's 36 boost. He just does not work. He just thinks it's gonna be safe. Yeah, this Ninja's full like Jason just rotate like you should do. Okay, I'd rather if you turn here, goal side instead of to the right of the field. Bad habit. Only do this in situations where you're down with not a lot of time left, then you can gamble, but there's no reason here to gamble. They fucked up. Fortunately, you bumped. Okay, here you just need to, before you jump, you also just need to be aware, like, this guy is already in the air. He's beating you by a mile. There's no reason to go really for this. You just notice it a little bit too late. Okay, back. It's gonna be clear. That's fine. Okay, again, this reversing, that's not great. Like, you turn here slightly too early, in my opinion. From this view, like, you clear the ball, just do this. Let's see what you do. This difference makes that if this guy was here for a shot ready or whatever this ball is gonna go, you can react better to anything. You make a shot good here, which makes this ugly. Okay, now we're facing there. I need to adjust for this. If you did this more organically, like I told you, instead of doing this, you would immediately be in a better position to act for anything. Nothing happened or came out from it. Okay, it's a good force. You do this quite a lot, honestly, where you force and you drive up the wall. Like, there is nothing on this wall for you to do. Like, if this guy just booms it on the wall, it should go to your teammates behind there. All you need to do is make sure this guy cannot control the ball and has a free pass, really. Now, if you go to the right, this is just slow. When you step in this, you force, you go out of the play, this ball was either there or to the middle. Like, that's the rotation that should have happened there. So, okay, this happened. They can't follow this. I don't know why you jump here. Okay. You force, you just drive forward, but like, don't turn to the right. Is the power now gonna rotate? Ball fight. In this case, it went to the left, but yeah. Okay, it's just your teammates in defense that not properly rotated or in the right spot to deal with this ball. And now this becomes awkward. Immediately, just go for this ball. If you immediately shot, you're beaten. You just need to go here. You had so much speed already that you get. You just need to go. By some miracle, you don't concede here. Beat time. He beats you, that's fine. Good bump. No one was behind you, unfortunately. kind of risky. It's fine, it's going nowhere. It's okay to beat, it's also fine to get beaten there. So much fun, so lucky you don't concede here. You just can't leave here, can't turn away, because there is no pressure on this ball anymore. If this guy decides to control the ball, you just backed up, and there's no one really near to challenge him immediately. So if they go for passing players, there's no disruption here, so you can't immediately leave in your case after this dunk. So you dunk him, and you just need to make sure that he booms the ball in this case, which is you likely cannot do, but I'm not a fan of all these wave dashes in people's gameplay, because it just first you jump. When you jump, you can't react to anything is happening. Then you're gonna speed up because you wave dash, and maybe by the time you wave dash, you didn't want to build up that speed, and that's just a habit. Okay, you force here. Again, I think I said this earlier in the last coaching I did. Don't jump here yet. It's fine if he beats you, just bump the player. Don't be focused on the ball, because the ball is gonna go to your teammates, and like that's fine. They should get a free ball here. This guy is driving like this. This guy is here. There's no follow-up. If you bump this guy away, it's a free ball for your teammates. You should not be focused on dunking the ball here. Just wait until he hits the ball, and then once he flicks, it's so predictable to bump him away at that point. So let's do this a little bit slower. If you hadn't jumped, this guy is just gonna go like this, a little bit above the ground, bump him away. It's so easy to hit him in this case, and that leaves your team a free ball. This guy just keeps driving forward, forward, forward. Imagine if this guy was bumped, Ninja has all the time in the world to control this ball. This guy's leaving, this guy's not on the play. Now you're back in offense, and you have immediately gotten rid of all of the pressure they could build up from here. Now you're still on our defense because Ninja gets beaten by the guy you should have bumped, and now you're back in defense. Okay, we need to wait here. That's fine. That's good. Ninja needs to clear the ball. We're readjusting. That's fine. Okay, it's there. Okay, here yeah, that's good. I don't have a good demo, but hey, don't look what she did, because she controlled the ball. This guy's far. This guy has a touch towards the middle. Free ball for Ninja now. He doesn't really use free ball correctly, but what she did there was good. Okay, here you just no speed. You wait. Okay, to the left. You just keep driving. Don't boost. Don't boost. You're so close here right now. If this guy hits the ball hard, it is immediately over you. Do not boost this early. You're too close at this point. Because if you were not this close, you would just wait for this guy to touch the ball, which goes here. You would be in this position, and then you can challenge. If you do that, you're gonna dunk him, and if you dunk him, it goes like this. If you dunk him now, it's gonna roll to the middle, and that's a free ball to defense. So you just need to wait a little longer to get the ball to you after this guy touches the ball, because he has 0 boost. He can't do anything, and even if he beats you, Gage should be here, and that's gonna be a free ball again. If you don't get the ball here, get the player, and then K has a free ball. They're just sitting in net doing nothing. K has a lot of free time now to make a play. What's gonna happen? You dunk the first guy, he gets a backup, you're out of the play, K was too close. This could have been way more dangerous. Okay, let's see what happens after you make your play. I get 50. Miss this one. We're going for a boost, that's not there. We're going for a boost, that's not there. Okay. This boost pad's over here. This means if you could go this way, this guy is so open for a bump or a demo. If he pushes up too far, no problem. But like, just take down these pets, whatever. That should be the route instead of going all this way over there and then over there. First this pet. Let's go a little further. Okay, you would not have bumped this guy, but you would have at least taken this pet, this pet, this pet, this pet. That should be the rotation that you have these 4 pets. And I think if you look right here, you can just easily get these 2 and then flip correctly to get over there, and then we're gonna be automatically in a decent position and with 50 boost. I think is decent. Okay, it's leaving. That's disgusting, but okay. There. Okay, this is a good base. This is absolutely perfect because we're now in a good position. If there's a big clear, we can still reach up to the ball. Then we can put it in ninja, for example, or whatever. If it goes in the middle, we can follow it up. We can still beat people. This is perfect. You turn too much to the left here. Like, everything was perfect. And then you turn too much to the left. You can read this ball way quicker. That is just... If you... The moment you turn like this, you can just go up, read this ball, and then it's just hitting it either hard on the backboard or on target. This was a free ball for you. This one you shouldn't control. Like, look, no boost, no boost, no boost your teammate. This guy's boost, but Ninja is also in the area. So either backboard on or on target, you could have been quicker to this ball and actually read it. Ninja gets another free ball. Okay, we try to control this. Okay, that was a little bit too hard, but... yeah, you just gonna hit it straight on. Like, if you hit it on this side of the ball, all you want to do is pop it into them to here. Even if you can't follow it up, but there's no one here really. It's fine, but yeah, this was just too hard. Okay, good control. That's really good. I think he doubled it here. Yeah, it's a good goal. Okay, this guy's in the corner. You can... No, I think you maybe want to beat this guy. Your touch was not good, but I think you just had no sight of where the guy in the corner was. At this point, you saw him drive into that corner, which means he's likely a little bit further away, so you can take time technically. And if you don't want to take time, hit it really hard above him and high. I think you were looking at the boost and noticed... No, you might have gone for the dam. Yeah, good. If you want to go for the dam, let's get there. 50 here, that's fine. Yeah, just not a good finish. I guess you will notice that as well. Realize it. Okay, position is really good. Okay. look how we're angled right now. We're actually slightly away, looking to our side technically. So here, let's go one notch back. Like, it is a great approach. Great approach. You want to actually approach like this, and then challenge this ball. I'm gonna draw it again. Like, it's kind of the approach you want to do. So let's go 25%. Are we gonna move? We're deviating. We're deviating. Okay, we're correcting into the right trajectory, and now we're going away. Why are we we can't challenge anymore. We're not facing the ball at this point anymore. At all points we want to face the ball, because what is the play here? What are we gonna challenge? If this guy controls the ball, we're not facing the ball, and we still need to turn. So if you were driving like this, look, then again, then we have the option. We don't need to be quick here. Then you need to be as forced to make a heavy touch and beat you, but then you can again go for the bump on the guy, or you can challenge the ball. Like, he controls it here. This ball would have been easily dunkable for you, but now look at the distance. This is way too much, and we're not facing the ball, so we're definitely gonna get beaten here. Okay, now we turn away, we're too late. And because we did everything perfectly until the moment we turned away. Just go for the ball. In this situation, just make the force, and one of your teammates should then be smart enough to remain as a second man here, so you can immediately get rid of any pressure that's gonna come to you. But now we go for it. We wasted boost. We were still beaten. We did not accomplish anything with our force there. He still did everything he wanted to do. And you can see here, this is partially, this is first on you. Honestly, this is first on you. Like, Ninja makes a bad read here and all, but that ball should never have been there to begin with. All the pacing was fine until you turn. This is the moment you make the mistake. This turn to the right, this is where you fuck up. Control, waiting for the 50, that's good. Don't get unlucky. Your teammate should have a free ball though. They do, but you're gonna fuck up. I remember this. Okay, we're already slightly awkward. This here is a region I wanted you to be in here, because what's this guy gonna do? Nothing really. Like, imagine if we were here, he touched the ball, now we can go up for it. The guy is over there, the guy's over there. There's no one to follow up this ball. You just beat yourself. And if this guy had missed the ball, still a free ball for you, but you just had to wait for him to do his play in the corner over here. And you were over there. That's the difference. And this makes you awkward, then you push up. No, you think he's gonna miss the ball before he can make a touch. He does make the touch, and now no one is from our team is ready for the next ball. Okay, Ninja gets there in time. He bails you out, but this should not be happening. This was your ball to clear. And then you get this situation where everyone just makes some diving challenges and is out of the play. Again, we timed this incorrectly. You had to wait slightly longer before we push up. If you had waited slightly longer, we would have some momentum to maybe make a diving save. But you went forward, then you realize, oh, the shell is not here yet. I need to stop and brake, and now I can't make the save anymore. So it's all about these little timing mistakes that are being made. We push up here too far, and then we decide to go back into the net. We make the turn, okay. It's not the end of the world. I would also not just push here to begin with, honestly, but okay, we're here. You wait. We need a little bit of run up. Like, we can't defend anything, At this point, they're gonna shoot at 0 seconds. We need a little bit of run up when he shoots to get momentum to make it safe. The moment we kill all our forward momentum, all we can do is straight up in the air. We can't react to anything anymore. If your time is a little bit better, you might have a save. Might. But this all starts from making the mistake that you're not here, but there. And then you push up, and then the defender that basically gets a free ball. Like, we're gonna go one more time to that situation. We're gonna go from the position in the corner. Okay, Dendo makes a touch. Look where his teammates are. They're not in the play. No one is in the play. Can Dendo score this ball? No, Dendo cannot do anything. The best thing Dendo can do is probably leave the ball here, technically. He makes a touch. This is a free ball. Like, look, this is a free ball. Imagine if we were here. We're waiting here. There's no one. There's literally no one. No, there's a guy. But, like, you come from here. This guy is coming from there. Like, you're so much quicker to the ball. And then when you make the touch, that means Ninja is still in the play and can follow up the next one. So yeah. What we take from this is the midfield. I think you were taking your time. There were some approaches that were good and stuff. In defense, there is still too much of a rush forwards to go to the next play. The same with what's gonna happen here. You need to wait here. Like, K is out of the play. You do not know yet if Ninja is gonna get beaten. You need to wait here to see if this guy beats Ninja, and then you can do something. Now you push up, you flip. This is horrible. Stop flipping out of defense. It's the worst thing you can do as a second man, because once you flip, you cannot react to anything anymore. Stop doing this. It's awful. Now you flip, you're beaten. What did you do? You flipped out of net and did nothing. Imagine if we just stayed in this area. Right? We challenge this ball, and K does not need to go in this case. We challenge it, and then K is back post. Your touch is gonna go that direction. Look where they are. They're there. They're in the corner. You're out of defense. K needs to come from the side. This ball's gonna go that way. So this is 3 times in defense that you make 3 times a wrong decision and panicked, and we're too aggressive. If you guys, because all of you do this, if you stop doing this and get the timing right of when to go out of the play, you will eliminate most of your issues in defense. It's this, and like, it's the same thing with the corners, like pushing too quickly into the corner when your teammate is there and can still make a play. That's the same thing. We just get ourselves out of the play before it had to happen, and we're beating 2 players immediately. Or 2 of our players are beaten immediately for no reason. So if you guys can stop preventing to get beaten by nothing, then you will be defensively more solid and get an easier time out of defense, because you just panicked way too much and just rushed too much forwards. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one for you here.